Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today we are going to be talking about something that just popped up. They have recently suspended player trading. This is all due to the recent duplication glitch. There has been some issues where players could trade over 1 billion gold. So if we take a look over here at the Blizzard forums, we can tell right here that the developer Filthy Rich, the developer says, quote, "We've suspended players trading in Diablo 4 until further notice due to a gold and item duplication exploit. We are working on a fix to amend this issue and will update you once we've reinstated the ability to trade. Once that is done, we will continue to monitor the activity to ensure a healthy playing experience for all. As always, any account that engages in gold and item duplication exploits will be actioned in accordance with our end user license agreement. We thank you for reporting this exploit to us and your patience," end quote. Now it seems that Blizzard developers have finally opened their eyes to all the comments and concerns about this recent exploit. Also, not to mention, this developer said that there is going to be some sort of consequence behind this. If you're unaware about the end user license agreement, let's just go over it here briefly. If you head over towards Google, type down Blizzard Terms of Service, the first link, Blizzard End User License Agreement, click on that. What you can tell right here, if you go about midway towards the license limitations, there's two things that we need to take a look at. First off, where it says number 2 in Roman numerals, cheating. Create, use, offer, promote, advertise, make available, and or distribute the following or assist therein. Cheats, methods not expressly authorized by developers. Then if we go about midway here, we can see where it says including exploits of any in-game bugs, and thereby granting you and or any other user an advantage over other players not using such methods. This can be anything between bots, hacks, exploits as they mentioned. So now you might be thinking, well, holy crap, am I going to be banned now because I've just done a bunch of exploits that you showed me, glitches and all that? And honestly, it's probably not going to happen, and I'll explain that here soon. So if we go down towards the bottom where it says duplicate items, quote, create, utilize, or transact in any game in-game item created or copied by exploiting a design flaw or undocumented problem or program bug in the platform. Yeah, so that's going to be one of them where if you're doing this, you're most likely going to be banned for doing such a thing. That is something that a lot of you should be aware of because I've even talked about it when it comes down to the real market trading. If you're going to be doing this, most likely you'll end up with a ban if you're trying to duplicate and trade those items for real world currency. And so with that being said, if you take a look on the screen here, you're going to see that 2 players are trading. This is 9 billion gold for 1 rare item. This has been going on for quite some time where you guys have asked me, is this done by PC? Is it some sort of hack? And to be fair here, what I know of is it's done on PS5 only. I personally probably will not show the method because I think most of you will be banned by that time. And of course, I just mentioned prior that, yeah, in the in-service agreement there, it's going to you're going to be banned for this. So that's why I highly recommend do not duplicate items and sell for real world currency there, because I feel like in the end, it's just not worth it, right? You can essentially you can earn a good amount by using some of the farming methods that I've posted in the past, such as the infinite XP farm. You can use some of the methods that I posted specifically for farming. You can use that for gold. There's just a bunch of ways that you can earn XP and gold. So I feel like it's sort of unnecessary, although you know 9 billion gold is quite a lot to where you probably do not have to worry about re-rolling weapons for quite some time. I mean, that is quite a lot of gold. If you take a look at the screen here, this is a great example. This can be found over towards the top portion of the map. I've talked about this earlier today. This is a great Nightmare Dungeon because this one is filled with quite a few enemies and it's compacted as it is. Then when you move over towards Nightmare Dungeons, it becomes just overwhelming in a good sense, not in a bad sense. They did a great job when it came down to the mob density, so I recommend this one right here, as well as Surat's Lair. There's also the Refuge, that's another great one. And on the other hand, you have great ways to farm legendaries. If you go over towards the Bear Refuge or the Bear Tribe Refuge, that waypoint You can complete 3 different side quests so that you can unlock one towards the main fellow there, the leader. You could then just farm this place a bunch of times and grab a good amount of XP. It's a side quest. A lot of you should be aware of it by now, and I highly recommend that. And if you're looking for something towards exploits and glitches, I would say that tomorrow is going to be a big day for glitches and patches being fixed. If you would like to try out the infinite elixir glitch, that absolutely works right now, but it will be patched tomorrow. You might be thinking, how do I know that? Well, if you take a look at patch 1.1.2, the patch notes specifically, what you can see right here is it's going to be gameplay updates, bug fixes, and then if we go down where it says quests, they actually told us how to do this. Quote, fix an issue where iron skin elixirs could be obtained indefinitely by repeating, accepting, and abandoning the Desperate Remedies quest, end quote. So yeah, they absolutely told everybody how to do this exploit without really any sort of research. It's kind of funny because when I glanced over, I was like, wait a minute, did they just show us a tutorial essentially on how to exploit the game? Yeah, they for sure did. They showed us how to do it. So if you've been wondering how I figured that out, that's how I figured it out. Sometimes these developers, I guess, make mistakes like that. I would have never imagined that Blizzard, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I would have never thought. It's the same thing. Honestly, I'm surprised that they even did this. It's a shocker. So next time, if you're going through the patch notes, read specific things. You might just find out that developer handed you an exploit or a glitch. It's kind of cool. I was surprised to see something like this because it's like, well, how do you even mess something up like that? But I guess it takes a certain amount of skill and some spaghetti code that I've been hearing about quite frequently. That must be all of it just combined into one. And yeah, just anyways, I recommend that you guys try that out because it's going to be patched on August 15th, which will be tomorrow. Not only that, there's also going to be the Nightmare Dungeon reset exploit that's going to be patched as well, where you could pretty much repeat a Nightmare Dungeon over and over again, grabbing the sigil, handing it over to your friend. You can give them Magic Finder, you can give them Gold Finder. There's just a bunch of things that you can hand out. I also would like to say that if you've been noticing throughout the video, my voice is sort of shot right now. It's absolutely terrible. So just forgive me on that part. I'm going to try to see if I can get this fixed by the time I make another video. But I appreciate every single one of you that does stop by the videos and check out every single thing. It makes me happy because, hey, I'm able to produce some pretty cool stuff. Also, if you have any questions, please leave it down below. I appreciate that too. This way, if you need something answered, I can answer it within the first hour or two. With that being said, thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next video.